process of being able to quote most lines to my favorite childhood movies, I'm very embarrassed to admit that for the longest time, I've had this one line wrong. In Madagascar, Alex said to Marty once, "You're a dreamer, Marty, always happy." Now, what he actually said, and because I found out years later, was, "You're a dreamer, Marty, always happy." Now, when I think of the massive impact that this line has had on my life, I'm grateful that I misheard it because who knows how I might have interpreted it again. Madagascar is a beloved family comedy that tells a story of four friends, four zoo animals: Alex the lion, Marty the zebra, Nona the giraffe, and Gloria the hippo, who were raised in captivity and one day escape and travel halfway across the world to the wild. Despite Alex being the main character, it's Marty's dream that propels them into this crazy, fun adventure. Imagine if Marty hadn't had his dream. Essentially, the movie wouldn't have been made, and we would be without the iconic airway phrase, "I like to move it, I like to move it, I like to move it, we like to move it." And most importantly, I wouldn't be standing in front of all of you today to talk about how important it is to chase your dreams. A popular playwright, Oscar Wilde, once said, "To live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people exist." Now, I'm pretty sure Marty had never heard of or read about Oscar Wilde. But after years of merely existing, he realized he needed to live. I think that's what I like most about Marty. He had a seemingly impossible dream that seemed absurd even to his own friends, but he still went out to achieve it. Dreams, goals, aspirations, whatever you want to call them, we all have them. I like to think that for the most part, I've been able to hold on to my own dream, despite the opinions of others and the naysayers. And I've been able to do this with constant words of affirmation and discovering other people like myself who fought against all odds to achieve their dreams. Now, from when I was very little up until now, I've always dreamed of being an author. I love to read, and it got to a point where I would start to rewrite the plots of some of my favorite stories or give them alternative endings. And so one day I decided to pick up a pencil and start writing. And I realized I loved it. Plus the lure of getting to sit in my house and write stories that move and inspire people, all while in my pajamas, sounded very appealing to me. So when my mother realized that I was serious about being an author, she told me, and I'm paraphrasing here, "Sure thing, but just remember that J.K. Rowling lived on welfare before she became an author. And in Ghana, we don't have welfare, so you better get a job that pays you well." So I took her advice and I looked at all my interests and my skills and I circled right back around to movies. And so I decided to become a film director. And then when I told her I wanted to be a film director, she told me, "Sure thing, just make sure I'm your plus one to the Oscars." Like Alex, I'm more comfortable when things are going my way. And so sometimes when life would throw the cruelest and most brutal curveballs, I was discouraged. Like when I wasn't able to study film studies and creative writing, like I originally wanted to for college, and instead I'm now studying business administration. I felt like my dream was over. It was being deferred, a raisin in the sun. But then I realized that maybe I should be more like Marty, who, upon arrival on a mysterious island that wasn't home and looked nothing like the world he envisioned, just rolled with the punches. He even made seaweed look appealing. Marty leapt right into the unknown, and he appreciated the zigzag journey he took to achieve his dream. Sometimes I think a lot of us have expectations on what we think our dreams should look like. And when they don't look like what we envision, we get put off or discouraged altogether. Marty is a reminder to all of us that he's a reminder to all of us that despite the Despite the shocks and surprises that you meet along the way to achieving your dream, it's an experience worth having. And even though you might be terrified of the unknown, you should be excited of all the little experiences you have along the way because they all help us to grow and they help us to learn how to move forward wherever our dreams take us. Okay?